Have you ever thought about the traumatic experiences so many children across the world go through when they're forced to become soldiers and fight in wars? That's exactly what Ishmael Beah had to go through. Rutgers has been fortunate enough to have him come out and speak about his book, A Long Way Gone, Memoirs of a Boy Soldier.
I think that what he's doing with the event right now is educating a lot of people, because I know if people didn't even read his book, he's probably got a lot of really amazing stories to tell.
I thought it was very informative. After reading the book, I felt like the face of the situation was given to me, and it made it more real.
Like, I couldn't ever imagine living the kind of life that he went through. Our American lifestyles are a lot cushier, I guess, and a lot of people just don't really think about having to go through those kinds of troubles or those kinds of turmoil that he went through.
For a year almost, I'd been running from the war, and so but to fight in it was a different thing. So in the beginning it was absolutely difficult because I'd lost everything that was dear to me, including family and home. Also, this was not something that had ever happened in this country, and this is not how I'd ever seen my people behave, you know. But as time went on, with the constant violence around you, things that once were difficult became easy, you know, because that became the life. I needed to believe certain things to be able to function, and that's what I did. And at that time, which is when I was writing this book, I wanted to write about how I felt as a child during the war.
I think that it's important because I have heard Ishmael Beah speak before, and I think he has a powerful message of what his experience has been, and that it's something that would resonate with students and in their caring about what happens in the world.
I think he is extremely important in many different ways. He's important obviously because of his experiences and sharing the experiences with the students his age. There is the generational link and the generational connection that is so important. But at the same time, his experiences are very different that many of the peers sitting in the audience, for example, today have.
In his speech, he kind of added like a secondary understanding of everything, which solidified like the way I look at things now.
He obviously was somebody who was engaged. In many ways, he violated human rights, and now is the activist who is trying to present the notion of human rights because of his experiences.
It gives a lot of people hope that there is programs like UNICEF and things that he went through that'll rehabilitate the kids that are going through the same things.
As a citizen of the country, it's my responsibility to help people who are not as fortunate as I am. So I also go in my capacity to build a school there. I try to set up an organization that gives scholarship to kids who can go to school who don't have that opportunity. Because my life changed because people provided me help. People decided to do certain things for me, so I want to do that as well.
And so there it is, the truth and courage behind Ishmael Beah's exceptionally rough childhood. For more information about his book or about Ishmael Beah himself, visit www.alongwaygone.com. For RUTV, I'm Carerra.